Alright, so check this out. Somebody the other day had asked me the kindest stranger I'd ever met while I was homeless. Now most of you guys might be thinking it might be somebody I met at like the gas station, standing outside the grocery store or something like that. Probably some nice white lady in some kind of ridiculously nice car. Nope. When I think about it, the nicest people that I'd ever met really took advantage of me in the end, but them taking advantage of me really saved my ass. Alright, so I'm at the Circle K and I'm in front of the store trying to panhandle. Then I get kicked out because I'm always at that store and they're always kicking me out, but it usually doesn't take too long to make about $15–20. This day I get kicked out before I get $20, so I can't go get any kind of drugs or anything like that. So I go behind the store and I find a car wash. There's this gentleman standing there, and he's got a bunch of buckets, and he's got a bunch of washcloths, and he's got a bunch of chemicals. So I sit on this porch thing that leads to absolutely nothing behind the Circle K, and I get to watching him. And he's helping these people wash their cars, and they're giving him money for this. At this point in time, I'm in no kind of physical condition to move or do absolutely anything, which is weird because I was smoking dope, and those people can run around and run around and run around. I was about 140 pounds, soaking wet, could barely move, and I thought it'd be a good idea too. So me and this gentleman who had all the buckets and rags got in a conversation. He accidentally mentions that he's got a girlfriend who went to go pick up some dope, and I got extremely happy. And of course, since I don't have any dope, I'm gonna stick around until he gets some, so I get to do some too. So I'm waiting and watching and learning how he's talking to people to figure out how he does stuff, but really I'm just there so I get to get some drugs. She gets back like an hour and a half later, 2 hours later, and this dude's made like $80 just bullshitting these people. Like he's not even doing a good job. Like waxed cars and just streaks everywhere. It was terrible. She gets back and it took her so long because she was in the dope that they were talking about. He was talking about heroin for her, and he was getting some crack for him. And at this point in time, I'm just smoking meth, and this heroin and this crack shit is out of my league. And if you didn't know, this is how addicts switch drugs or end up getting addicted to multiple things. One day you don't have your drug of choice, somebody brings some other shit, and you're like, all right, cool, let's try it. Luckily for me, though, I didn't get addicted to like opiates or anything like that. I would do them though, and crack too. Apparently, when I'm drunk, I'm a big crackhead. I'm what you'd call a trash can junkie. I would just do anything that was available, but I had one which was alcohol. That's got me by the balls. She took so long because she got the heroin and took it there and started nodding out there or something. She passed out there. Forgets to get the crack. Now they gotta go get crack. So the dope's about to disappear, so I'm coming to get crack too. We end up at some place that wasn't even as bad looking as I thought it was gonna be. He goes inside, gets the drugs, come back out, and crack is a lot easier to smoke than I thought it was gonna be. I didn't know how to do it. But now me and this random stranger that I met at this car wash are smoking crack in the car. I get back to the car wash with them. She continues to do her drugs in the car. And I got a little bit of energy now, so I start helping wash cars. Oddly enough, I do shitty just like that guy did. But I make a little bit of money, and I let them know. And I'm like, hey, you guys know where to get some dope from? Because I need some too. Like, I don't do the drugs you guys do. I want some different ones. So they take me to go get it. And we go back to the car wash. Me, his girlfriend, and him are all in the car doing drugs together. She's doing heroin. I'm smoking dope and he's smoking crack. He gets out the car to go wash it. He gets out the car to go help wash the cars to make more money. I got my drugs and I got my pipe, so I'm not getting out the goddamn car till I'm out of drugs. She's still in the car too. She's right next to me, but she starts nodding out. Again, heroin out of my league. I don't know if she's nodding out. I think she's overdosing and dying. So I like nudge her. I'm like, hey, yo, get up, get up. She sits up. Her boyfriend like picks his head in the back of the car, like, what the fuck is going on? And she's like, And then she says something, but I'm paying attention to her boyfriend because I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck he thinks just happened. And he's like, man, you better be lucky she likes you. You just woke her up out of nodding or something like that. I didn't know it at the time, but apparently that's the best part about doing heroin. Anyways, we're there for a little bit longer and it starts raining. And I had spent so long all day with them at the car wash that I wasn't even focused on what I was going to do. At nighttime, I usually slept outside of my drug dealer's house in his little garden bed until the morning time when he woke up so I could go buy some drugs. So I explained this to them, and they are kind enough to come let me stay at their house. And when I go to their house, I'm expecting like a little bitty apartment, you know? These motherfuckers got like a 5-bedroom house. Now this motherfucker is empty as shit, and the bedroom that I'm sleeping in is just like one of them little frames on the floor. But it's a fucking like a 4 or 5 bedroom house, bigger than shit. And this motherfucker is cooking up crack on a spoon with a penny in the middle of the kitchen. God, I talk a lot. I'm trying to make these videos short, but sometimes I just like I have so much to say. So I go to smoking dope all night in my room. He's cooking crack in the kitchen. She's doing whatever she's doing in the bedroom. Next morning comes around bright and early. It's like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning time. We are out. We go back to the car wash and we split our ways. I go back to Panhandle in front of the store, make a little bit of money, go back to my drug dealer's house. Hang out there for a little bit, wash my ass, overstay my welcome, and then it's back to the store to try to panhandle and make some more money. I see these people again, same conversation, same situation. And I see these people from time to time, and they always make sure that I'm okay, that I've eaten, or that I've got drugs, or if I need any money, anything like that. They always ask me, she's really nice and he's really nice. And then one day I don't see them, and then don't see them for a couple weeks. And eventually they show back up, and I ask them where they've been. They said they got into some stuff. I don't really know what that means. I'm doing bad that day. I don't have any money. They don't have any money because they just got back. I have a little bit of drugs in my backpack. I have my pipe in my backpack. I have, I think that was it, and some clothes in my backpack. I tell the guy, I'm like, hey, I'm going to leave this here so I can go in the front of the store, make some money real quick. I'll be back. Something happens. The police come. They tell them, they tell the police that that's my backpack. So the police come around to the front of the store and they say, hey, sir, come here, come here, come here. And like an idiot, I listen and I go over there. I'm high, I'm on probation, and I'm scared. So of course I'm acting sketchy. The police say they're asking me about the backpack. I'm telling them it's not my backpack. I know what's inside that backpack. I'm not gonna admit that's my motherfucking backpack. You can't prove that it's my backpack. And I'm praying to God. I don't even believe in God, but I'm praying to God that there's nothing inside that backpack that says Corey Zigafus. They find out my name. They find out I'm on probation, that I violated it. They put me in the back of the police car. They open up the backpack anyways, just to find out that the crackhead dude and his girlfriend stole my drugs, my pipe, which really, really sucked at first. But it was good because they found out it was my backpack and there was no drugs inside of it, so I didn't get any kind of charges. Now, I say these people were the nicest people that I ever met because they didn't know me and it was raining and they let me stay in their house. A lot of people would just come up and like, oh, here's $1. It's pouring rain. Here's $1. Here's this, you know. And yes, they took advantage of me at the end, but they're fucking crackheads. What could I have expected? I probably would have done the same shit to them if they would have left their backpack in front of me.